Hello everyone, my name is Liam and welcome to our latest scenario for the Fumbled Anthology. Before we start, I've just got two quick disclaimers for you. The first one is that this scenario has a lengthy list of strong adult themes, so listener discretion is advised. Plus, there are some questionable views from characters in this scenario. Please remember that this scenario is fictional, and the views of the characters are not intended to be accurate ever of our own views or the views of police. Enjoy the scenario. Alright, 7:30, Thursday evening, January 4, 2024. Camera opens up on, like, a helicopter shot of Sydney CBD. Like one of those slow ones, and then does a zoom across the city. And, like, just a bit of an opening type shot. Focuses in on an aerial shot of a McDonald's, or Macca's as we call them here in Australia. Two people sitting in a car, waiting for their order. Who are they?
Name's Sarge Dave O'Halloran. I'm a veteran of the force. Been here for 36 years now, and I tell you, I've seen them all. I've been in all sorts of squads, and I'm sort of in the twilight of my career at the moment. Looking for that juicy redundancy, that big fat disability pension. I'm quite a well-built man, quite heavy set, although I used to have a lot of muscle in my younger days, but it's sort of given away to a bit of flab. I've got a pretty gnarly scar across the left side of my face. Had a run-in with a meat cleaver a few years back. My vision's not quite as good as it used to be. But these days I tend to take it easy, don't go out too much, like to stay at the office and keep my paperwork up to date, don't go out unless I need to. That said, can't resist a bit of the Maccas.
And you're also in the car with your new partner. I think you would agree that she's a bit green on the job. But who's your partner?
So Constable Sarah Hardwood, whose father is quite high up in the AFP. So he's pulled strings for her to be in this task force, much to her blatant disdain. She would much rather be writing screenplays. Still in the area, she still finds crime fascinating and people and the psychology of it all very fascinating. So she enjoys aspects of her job, but she does the bare minimum. Unlike her sister, who is also incredibly high up, is the perfect child and certainly doesn't have any problems with Daddy-O. Daddy-O loves Rachel, who is the most perfect of all the Hardwoods. So she keeps pretty much to herself. She's earned the nickname Platypus because of that relationship with the Hardwood family in the AFP. So she's a protected species, is the joke that she's come up with in the police force. She'd prefer to do a desk job, but you know, sometimes she's called away to do various different task forces. She likes learning about different crimes and learning about what motivates people to do those things rather than actually be present itself. She's quite a talented person when it comes to competitive eating, and she makes a bit of bank on the side every now and then, stepping into different eating competitions. And she doesn't mind working with Sergeant Dave O'Halloran. She's desperately wanting to call him Davo, but she'll stick with Sarge for now. One day she'll be able to say Davo in collaboration, and it will make her pretty happy because, like, as kind of, you know, vettish and, you know, conservative in his ways and a bit of a boomer, if you will, you know, quality, stay-cold boomer of his age. She doesn't mind his kind of colloquial ways and manner of storytelling and working together. So she'd much rather Sarge or Davo than any of the other young coppers about.
Very good. And as you say, you've been touring around a few different departments in your easy ride through the ranks at the as a new constable in the police force, and you found yourself on the missing persons team or task force. I don't know what the official names are for them, but I'm sure you can help us there, Alex. But you found yourself on the missing persons task force. You haven't really had much to do lately. It's been a bit of a quiet start to the year. It is only January 4th, of course. And you've been dragged along to what would be Davo's daily Macca's run, would you say?
Absolutely. Look, it keeps him happy and the car rides smooth.
Oh, I like to switch between KFC and McDonald's.
And you pull up to the menu, and where you drop your order, and it's like, hey, what can I get you?
Oh, yeah, mate. Can I get just a Big Mac and a large meal with Coke for the drink? And, yeah, what are you after, Platypus?
I'll grab a Chucky Stick Shake. I'll grab a Happy Meal pack. I'll grab a Quarter Pounder pack. I will grab a Big Mac pack. And I'll also grab Oreo McFlurry. But I keep prepping for the eating. Got one on the weekend.
All right. Good thing it's half price here, eh?
Yeah, alright. Is that everything?
Oh, actually, I'll grab a 10-pack of chicken nuggets, thank you.
Oh yeah, make that a 20. Make that two 10-packs, please, boss.
You said your New Year's resolution, Sarge. Your New Year's resolution was you were going to cut back a bit on the Maccas.
No. That's why I'm only doing it 2 days a week, mate. 2 days a week.
All right. So 2 days a week instead of what?
Yeah. Well, instead of 4 days a week, you know, I'm diversifying, you know. If it's not Macca's, I might go the Subway, go the old Dirty Bird, you know. The local fish and chip shop goes half price.
Is that everything? If so, drive through.
Oh yeah,
the
sure
next window,
thing.
please.
No worries, mate. So, Platypus, got a question for you. All right, fuck, marry, kill. All right, Olivia Newton-John in her prime, Kylie Minogue in her prime, or go Kim from Kath and Kim. What do you reckon?
Alright, well, look, that's an easy one, Sarge. So it's definitely Kylie Minogue's getting hit off first because she can't even sing. That just burns myself. I am. You like that one, do you? Do you know what? I reckon I'll
flashback to the 80s. That was
marry Kim.
Crash by Rockin.
I reckon she'd be a fun time to live with.
Classic.
And I'll have a good old shag
Come Around
with
by Torii
Libby.
Wolf. Enjoy it.
Yeah,
And
right.
as you just say, good old shag with Libby, that's when the person at the pay station opens the window and puts out the little pay wave machine.
I got this, Platypus, don't worry. Boop.
Oh, cheers, Sarge. Alright, Sarge.
Yeah, drive on through.
Got one back for you. Fuck, marry, kill. You ready?
Oh, no time for that. We've got to get our food out. Nah, go on.
You can.
Nah,
Well, you're gonna have to wait a while for your order.
all right. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, go wait by the waiting bay, guys.
Oh, waiting bay? Oh, fucking hell. That's what we get for ordering all this food, eh? Who would have thought 7:30 on a fucking Thursday it is? It's Thursday. 7:30 on a Thursday. I forgot what day of the bloody week it is. Oh, I'm working too hard. Need a holiday. All right. Reversing the car. We're going to reverse the car. All right.
Hey, what
There we go.
was your last trip?
Sorry?
Where was your last trip, Sarge? I can't remember. I know you take one every year. Where'd you go last time?
Went up to Coffs. Like going up to Coffs. Yeah, me mum lives up there.
Oh, yeah? Where'd you see her? That last year?
Yeah, last year. Oh, about, would say, around July. It's cold as balls.
The Macca's worker knocks on your window.
Oh, hello. G'day, love.
Yeah, here's your food. Here you go.
Cheers, love.
Any drugs in there?
Yeah, where are the drugs? Don't make me search you. All right, off you go. All right. Tuck in, Platypus.
Are you guys in a police car or a unmarked car?
Task force police car. It's probably marked.
Okay, cool. Yeah, tuck in.
Oh.
Alrighty, so fuck, marry, kill, Sarge. You ready?
Go on.
Alright. John Farnham. John Bon Jovi. And... look, Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury. Isn't he one of them poofs?
It doesn't matter, mate. The way you can sing.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, okay, well, don't want to fuck him, he might like it.
Everybody loves Freddie.
That's true. Alright, we'll go Freddie Mercury, but none of that weird butt stuff. We'll go John Farnham, marry him, and I guess I'd kill John Bon Jovi. To be fair, he's a foreigner, so that makes sense. Fucking Seppo. I'm just kidding. Fucking love his music.
The disclaimers list is growing.
Sarah looks a little uncomfortable, but she just like chomps down on a thick shake. She's like, yeah, sorry I asked.
Oh, sorry about that. Didn't realise I'm a bit old school, you know. It's not PC anymore.
And thankfully, to break some of that awkward silence for Sarah, your phone starts buzzing. I'd say it's your phone, Davo.
All right. Superimpose something like I'm trying to think what. Oh, definitely Minions. Just Minions. Minion ringtone. Oh, hang on. Oh, fuck. How do I work this fucking thing? Oh, hello, Sarge.
Sergeant O'Halloran. It's what would be your boss's rank?
Oh, he'd be a.
It's a female.
Female, probably inspector.
All right. I'm surprised you don't have her listed on your phone, but it's Inspector Lucy Bates, your boss.
She's in my phone is Inspector Bitchface.
Oh gosh, this is getting better. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes, Sergeant O'Halloran, it's Inspector Lucy Bates. I need you and Miss Hardwood to come back into the office. I have an urgent briefing for you two.
Yeah, all right, off we go. Go on, drag me back. All right, go on, Platypus, I'm being dragged back.
What for?
Oh, I don't know. Inspector wants to talk to us about something.
Yeah, all right.
The Fumbled Anthology presents Ladybug, Fly Away Home. A Call of Cthulhu scenario written by Jeff Moeller. Featuring Alex Green as Sergeant Dave O'Halloran.
And I don't know about you, but I would not want to find out that my father has died with a phone call.
Emily Moxon as Constable Sarah Hardwood.
I just wanted to ask you if you'd had anything to do with the Church of the Passover Angel, or if you'd crossed them before.
And Liam Braid as the Keeper of Arcane Law, and everyone else you may hear in this scenario. Part 1. Blood. So you drive back to your station. Or where would the task force be located in Sydney? Probably.
They could have go anywhere really. Probably Surrey Hills.
Yeah, that'll do. All right. So you go back to your station, and there's still a hive of activity, and probably more a busier hive of activity than there would be at 8 p.m. Most people are going home or just be doing their normal admin duties. But it seems a bit busier than it would. So clearly something's going on, and normally you don't get rushed into a briefing from just being out and getting your dinner. So you're already tweaking to the fact that something must be happening. So you go straight up to Inspector Bates's office, I'd say. Do you knock? Do you barge in? What did Davo do?
Davo probably just enter. Wouldn't call it a barge, just be an enter. All right, you've dragged me all this way back from me dinner. What's up? What's going on? What's going on, ma'am?
Sergeant O'Halloran, we've got an
mate,
urgent
don't
situation.
call me Sergeant O'Halloran. We've known each other for years, mate. Come on, Sergeant O'Halloran bullshit. Just call me Davo. Fuck.
Look, you're lucky you still have your job.
Fucking lucky I still have your job, mate. I've been here for 36 years. I'm fucking furniture, mate. Just kidding. You're alright. You're alright. Go on. What do you got for us?
Look, I know you know I'm not a fan of you, but I know that you get the job done and you're good at your job. So that's why you're here. So anyway, hey. So we're just about to brief everyone. So just head back out and into the briefing room, and there's an urgent matter that we need to take care of. Okay?
Yeah, serious. If you
she just walks out the door and straight into the briefing room.
Boy, Platypus, look out! Something serious is going on.
I was going to say, sorry, man. Who's everyone?
Well, there's an assorted group of people that you work with at the missing persons task force, as well as some normal police that are also on station at the time, or doing various jobs. So to have a big, pretty much all building meeting like this is rare. So you get dragged into the briefing room and everyone's taking a seat. Some are still chowing down on their dinner. Someone's making a mess with their burger.
Can I, Chris, quickly, can I do a practical joke roll to see if my practical joke of putting fingerprint ink on the phones has resulted in several of these officers having black smudges on their ears?
Yes,
right.
Sure.
Oh shit, it's a 94. Failed. Someone called. Oh shit, is this about the fingerprint ink? Oh, so sorry. Oh no.
You're walking into the briefing room and someone taps you on the shoulder, and they're like, "Oh, hey Dave, how you going there, mate? Yeah." And another person comes and taps you on the shoulder. It's like, "Oh yeah, how you going?
Oh,
mate?
you fuckers!"
And everyone's tapping you on the shoulder, and then you look over in your shoulder, and they've pretty much smeared all this ink all over your shoulder.
Fucking cheeky cunts.
You think you could get us with that ink on the phone trick? You did that 20 years ago.
I know. You know.
I whisper to Sarge and I go, I reckon it's pretty serious. I think you might have to pipe down a bit.
All right, everyone pipe down. All right, we've got a serious matter here. Just an hour and a half ago, 6:30 p.m. tonight, a 5-year-old female, Caucasian female, Regina Balfour, was abducted in plain sight from the Costco over at Lidcombe. She was in the store with her mother, standing 3 feet away from her, and her back was turned when the abductor took her. So this only happened an hour and a half ago, but I'm about to give you a lot of details. This is our best chance to catch up with this abductor quick, because it only happened an hour and a half ago. So Inspector Gates carries on, and she's like, all right. So Regina Balfour, as I said, 5-year-old female. She was abducted from Costco in Lidcombe. The abduction itself was actually caught on videotape. The videotape shows a large, older Caucasian man in a baseball hat and sunglasses walking brazenly and with purpose up to the cart in which Regina was sitting inside. The abductor tases the mother with a hidden stun gun, grabs the girl out of the shopping cart, and walks quickly for the exit off camera. But then momentarily, just after walking off camera, returns, carrying the girl in an effort to retrieve the girl's backpack that was left behind in the shopping cart. The backpack was shaped like a stuffed animal ladybug, and Regina's mother, Sarah Balfour, managed to rouse enough to grab onto the backpack, and as you can see from this video footage, a tug-of-war ensues of the backpack. The abductor kicks Sarah in the face, which knocks her out again briefly. But the abductor lets the backpack go and runs off with Regina, as more and more bystanders try and get involved. The abductor flees out of the camera range with Regina as security guards run through the frame 10 seconds later in pursuit. A second security camera at the exit of the store shows more. The abductor knocks over a uniformed greeter at the Costco store, with Regina obviously struggling and screaming. He throws Regina into the back seat of a waiting car, an old model Ford Falcon, tan coloured, which speeds off. The abductor then pulls out a handgun and marches back into the store, shooting the greeter in the kneecap. The abductor then can be seen on various video cameras around the store after, wandering through the store, knocking over displays, smashing items, threatening to shoot customers but doesn't, and basically causing a panic. A stampede occurs towards the exit of the door, and after about 30 minutes of chaos in this Costco store, with police outside arriving but setting up for a hostage situation type scenario, a SWAT team arrives and make entry. But when the abductor sees the SWAT team, this video camera here sees him shooting himself in the head. The abductor is dead. And she straight up just shows you that footage of this abductor shooting himself in the head. For you probably don't need to do a sanity roll, Davo, but Constable Sarah, I'm not sure if you've ever seen someone just show you footage of someone being shot like this. Give me a sanity roll.
I would say that I've seen gun injuries before in photos, but probably nothing that brutal.
So, like, you're quite surprised that the inspector just to a full room of your colleagues just straight up shows you this footage of someone shooting themselves in the head. And for you, it's a bit like, oh, that's a bit... I guess that's what we're here for, but give me a sanity roll to see if it affects you.
Yeah, succeed the sanity roll.
Is that a pass?
Yes.
Alright, so yeah, you're a little bit put off, but you're like, well, this is part of the job. At this point, there's probably a few people whispering to each other about the situation. Before we go any further, do you want to ask Inspector Bates any questions?
Like a whole bunch of other people in the room will be asking questions as well.
Yeah, a few people park up and ask a few more questions, and Inspector Bates rattles off a bit more information. She's like, so Regina's parents are obviously very frantic. They're at the local police station in Lickham. They deny knowing the abductor. The Balfours, the parents... what we do know, however, is that the Balfours are actually on a domestic terrorist watch list. They are the leaders of a fringe religious movement known as the Church of the Passover Angel, and they run a website that is highly critical of modern and Western governments all around the world, calling them the heads of false serpents, and they actively advocate for government's overthrow all around the world with a fundamentalist theocracy, and that everyone should follow only God's law and that of his herald, the Passover Angel. The Balfours have also been suspected for years of possession of stocking illegal firearms, including machine guns and bombs, but repeated investigations from federal police have found nothing. The church's website openly comments that this ongoing persecution. So the Balfours comment on this and say that when the time is right, God and his Passover Angel will smite the wicked in Canberra and in Washington and in London, as he did in Egypt with boils and blood. Basically, there's all this nonsense about the end of the world all over the website. The abductor also dyed their hair, wearing a fake mustache, and actually recently obscured his fingerprints with acid so that we couldn't do finger identification. However, someone within the actual federal police did recognise a photo of the abductor as being George Lewiston. He's a retired federal police investigator with experience in suspected domestic terror groups as well as missing people. However, from what we can find, he has no relation to the Balfours or anything like that. Any questions?
Yeah, so the girl's still missing, I assume?
Yeah, so Regina was taken about an hour and a half ago from Costco. From the early reports from the police on scene, it appears that the abductor loaded her into a car, so someone else is obviously working with them, and that car has driven off with Regina. This old tan Ford Falcon, but this abductor then walked back into the shop, caused a stir for half an hour, and then shot himself.
Do we have a rego on the car?
Yeah, the rego on the car was picked up on a camera, but we've only just received that photo and sent it to the people to start running that and finding where it might be.
Can we run it now?
Does that work quickly? I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty instant. I'll go on the radio now. What's the number plate? Do you have the number plate? Like, is the scenario not have the number plate?
No.
Okay. All right. Oh, it's okay. Got the number plate here. It's VF Victor Foxtrot 1 2 Bravo. We get a radio check on that.
Yeah. So the number plate that was picked off the camera, it corresponds to this George Lewiston's car. It's his own car, but someone else is obviously driving it. There's no history on the car. There's no incidents on this car whatsoever. And as far as we know, George doesn't really have any criminal history himself. He retired. He retired a couple of years ago with no, as far as we know, no real incidents. But someone within the federal police might know more. But it's from this quick half an hour that we've had to go over what we do know. we're not sure why. There's no obvious reason why George Lewiston would abduct this girl and then cause a havoc in Costco and then shoot himself.
All right. Do we have an address for George Lewiston?
One of the admin staff can get that for you.
It's in the report. When I look up his car, I can then look up George Lewiston, and
we're
going to
have a lot of these incidents where you know more than me about how the police work. All right, let's move on. Yeah, it's in the report.
It's in the report. Okay, so we got an address. All right, cool.
It's 12 Church Street, Balmain. Sure, why not?
Fuck, that's right close. It's pretty close.
All right. Any other questions?
Yep.
Okay,
so
I Sarge because I'm too nervous to say anything to the room, and I just go, "What about the bag? Did they collect evidence?"
That's a great question. Is the scene locked down?
Yeah. So the store's been closed. The scene's locked down. The body of George Lewiston, although not officially identified, is still on scene. And there's also police there maintaining the scene.
All right. So, what's the plan then, Inspector?
Sergeant O'Halloran, I believe you're best suited to take the lead on this. Why don't you take Constable Sarah Hardwood there and take the lead on this case? I must implore you to take this seriously and work on it quickly. Obviously, 5-year-old Regina, we want to get her back ASAP. Okay.
Sounds good.
Sarge, ask about.
Sorry?
Sarge, ask about the bag.
Do we still have the bag?
Yeah, as I said, the abductor left without the bag, so it was still left there on the floor. I'm going American again, but it was still left there on the floor of Costco. There's nothing really inside of it from what the reports say. Just a few bits like toys, a book. There was like maybe some insulin in there and a few medical supplies.
Right. Okay. So we got John Balfour. John Balfour's the dad. We have what's the mother? What's the mother's name? Sarah.
Yeah. The parents are at the local police station in Leakham there. Right. Still being interviewed. So maybe you might also want to head over there and have a chat with them as well.
I trust the detectives over at Lidcombe to do a pretty good job. I'm sure they can brief me afterwards. Right now, we need to head out to Costco Lidcombe and see what we can find. We need to grab as much evidence as we can. That way we can reopen up the shop. That's going to be the most important thing. We'll also need a squad car to head out to George Lewiston's house. Lock that down as well. We'll be there shortly.
All right.
And we might also check out the church, Sarge.
Well, at the moment, it seems to be a bit of a side character thing here. I'm not sure if it's relevant right now. It's probably relevant right now, but George Davo doesn't think so. Not right away. Don't think it's relevant right now. For all we know, it could just be a straight up abduction. Let's head out to Costco Lidcombe.
Alrighty. Did we have any information on George Lewiston and his previous employment with the AFP? Might be worth just grabbing that, and I can read through it on the way to Costco.
Yeah, sounds good. All right. Well, yeah, if you want to quickly pull up a file, I know a buddy in the AFP. We can ring him on the way, and maybe he can give us some more information.
I'll get some information about the church. I'll get some information about George Lewiston, his background in the AFP, and his family, if he's got any residual family or partners or anything like that.
Yeah,
and then any other vehicles licensed under his name, and his last job that he did at the AFP.
All right, that sounds good. But I suggest you head over there now. Inspector Bates says, let's get working. Let's get moving. And just as she says that, pretty much everyone starts spitting their coffee out in the room. It starts with one person, they're like, but then the person next to them also spits their coffee out, and then like everyone in the room that has a coffee or a drink starts spitting out their drink.
Oh shit! I forgot to do the old soap trick.
And your Coke that you got with your Big Mac meal also tastes a bit funny, actually.
Oh, they fucking got me too. How the hell did they do that?
It's serious. It tastes a bit metallic-y.
Ooh.
and someone yells, hey, Darren, did you make this latest coffee brew? It's fucking disgusting, mate. What? And Inspector Base says, guys, forget the coffee. Let's get to work. We need to find Regina. Everyone, okay?
Yeah.
And so everyone starts walking off to their desks to do whatever they would be assigned to do for this case.
Can I go and whack Darren in the back of the head for making shit coffee?
If you want to.
Yeah, right. It's like, Darren, you fucking idiot. Learn to make better coffee. Fuck.
But you were drinking a Coke.
That's right. Jesus, all right. Don't put Darren in front charge of the coffee machine anymore. Guys had too much. All right, come on, Platypus, let's go. Don't have a lot of time. You can drive.
I want to read, Sarge. Let me read through the notes.
All right, well, I'll drive then. I'll drive, you read.
I don't know, Sarge. Did you want to read?
I can't fucking read. Go on.
Alrighty. We're in the car.
We're in the car. Broom, broom. Driving away. Driving down.
All right, so you're heading over the Costco. What are you going to be researching on your phone while you're on the way? What sort of information are you looking for?
Yep, the employee profile of George Lewiston, because you said he was a previous investigator.
Mm-hmm. So it's quite an unremarkable file. George Lewiston is a retired federal investigator, specialised in domestic terrorist investigations. Also did some work over in the United States with a few task forces over there regarding domestic terrorism and militia groups. Did a few investigations about abductions from time to time, but other than that is unremarkable. And just retired from, he was like 68, decided to retire. So yeah, there's nothing really on his file that would pique any interest to you. So you'd probably on the file itself, there's nothing really that you're going to find. You might be able to get information by talking to his old colleagues or his family or something like that.
Okay, so if I can get a list of names of who's relevant to him, so like his family and or previous close colleagues.
Yeah, so he has a daughter, Nicole, who lives on the northern beaches somewhere, over near Manly. He's got a daughter, Nicole. Not much of a family listed on the file itself. And yeah, he's been retired for a couple of years now, but every now and then has done some consultancy work, just throwing in an opinion, that sort of thing when people ask for it.
Right. All right.
And then other any colleagues?
So not in your local station. You could through your contacts find out who would be the best contact, who work with him closest, that sort of thing, and you do find a few names thrown up that would be potential people to talk to. I would have to just make those names up right now. But yeah, there's a Fred and a Hannah. They're probably his most recent colleagues that you can talk to.
How old is Nicole Lewiston? Is she old enough that we could talk to her about her dad? We could.
Yeah, so George.
Is she an adult? Is she an adult?
Yeah, adult. George was 68.
Cool.
So she's in her early 40s.
Yeah, sweet. All right.
Yeah. Easy. And as I said, she lives over on the northern beaches near Manly.
Fucking fancy. All right.
I get the AOK from Sarge. I'm like, Sarge, are you right if I keep the issues confidential, but I give Nicole a call and see if she responds?
Not a good idea. We have to ID the body first. Well, we want to get over there, confirm that is in fact George Lewiston. And I don't know about you, but I would not want to find out that my father has died with a phone call. I'd be driving over to her place and giving her the bad news in person.
Isn't the matter of finding the kid more important than the speed at which we tell? So I'm pretty sure we can get that information, but contact Nicole to ask her some questions about her father.
Well, we can probably get someone from plainclothes to do that, but in the meantime, let's race out there. maybe after they let her know, we can maybe talk to her after we're done. But either way, I would want to make sure that she gets the phone call in person. You know, I remember a long time ago, one of my first few deceased jobs.
Right, Sarge. Sorry, just quickly before you tell me that story, I'm here for it. But should I? I've got some information here too about the Church of the Passover Angel as well.
Oh yeah, what you got?
Yes. So AFP told me. Liam.
Oh, okay, so you want that now? You want them to just send it to you over the phone? Okay.
They have a website. They have a website. You can look up on the website.
Yeah, they do have a website.
Yeah.
But okay. Okay. Stop. All right. So yeah, you do get a file about the Church of the Passover Angel. Basically, they've been long suspected to be conducting some sort of domestic terrorism operation. As I said, there was investigations about stockpiling weapons, that sort of thing. But nothing has ever been found. They've never found any evidence to suggest that it is actually a terrorist organization or anything like that. Most reports conclude that it is people just being weirded out by their religious beliefs and being worried and starting these rumors that they are an actual danger to society, because no evidence of any sort of criminal activity has ever been found. And that's what the official reports say. But you do a bit of Googling and you do find their website, and there is actually a website for this. So there, you can open up the website, and maybe as Platypus, you can describe to Davo while they're driving what you find on the website.
Sergeants. Jeez. There you go. Alrighty, so we've got a Jesus Gladiator dude person with wings as the main photo. It's called the Church of the Passover Angel. Very inventive at the same time. You'd think that some of these people would just come up with some better ideas, but whatever. Oh lord, we've got a countdown in true psycho fashion. Love a good countdown. What do you reckon the message is going to be, the main message? I'll give you $10 if you get any of the words in it.
Probably something, doomsday, something. We all love Jesus, something. I don't know, people are shit. That sort of nonsense. Would I be close?
Oh, nah. I mean, like energy, yes, but actual language. So we've got the countdown, so there's some kind of doomsday energy. So it says the angel cometh, original.
Oh.
You don't know what it means. They don't even use like the Latin appropriately, but whatever, that's fine. For I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast, and against all the gods of Egypt I will execute judgment. I am, in italics for emphasis, the Lord. Now is the time to get right with God before it's too late, in shouty capitals. Got some recent news, including some beautiful articles like The Sun Darkens, Satan's control of US government, an Australian government, Angels of Vengeance, New World Disorder, you know, this old stuff. You've done a case like this before, haven't you?
Yeah, similar. I've had dealings with the brothers out near Tamworth. They're a bit funny. Very conservative, but I mean they're not really doomsday, but it's more just like, you know, just don't go out anywhere and do stuff with, don't use electricity and shit like that, you know? Nothing like this. This is fucking weird, mate.
If you scroll the bottom of the website, you can find that you can buy their book for $29.95.
I was getting there.
Okay.
I was getting there.
Go on.
The Fruit Loops even got their own book, mate.
Oh.
You want it for $29.95? Should I get it?
Mate, I know what I'm getting you for Christmas, then, eh? Christmas 2024. When's your birthday, Platypus?
No, I tell you what, I'll give you my dad's birthday. We can send it to him as a present. He will love that.
Oh, your old man would fucking flip. He was always a hard ass.
You're worth it. I reckon I could tell him that I was signing up. That'd be funny. So we've got a whole bunch of sermons. We've got about our church, even with a fully fledged address. Jeez, these people are brave.
They got an address, do they?
They do got an address.
Oh.
I know we've got to go suss out the crime scene first, and then we can, get about that way. Contact. We want to hear from you. Oh, I bet you guys do.
So the address is for not an inner suburb, but very much outer suburb.
Okay.
So think like in the city, but like a large plot. So think for those of you that know Sydney, that like
out like Greater West.
Think richer than that. So
Richer? Oh,
like
Capitol Hill.
So
Mount
like,
Vernon.
but even more north than like. So north.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
So like
Arcadia,
north of like Pimble and Warringah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
there's a bunch of suburbs where everyone has a giant plot and rich houses.
Yeah, Arcadia.
Yeah. So that's where the address on their website is American, but we're doing this in Australia. So
Gotcha.
there's an address for whatever suburbs up there.
Cool. Right.
So which side of the Red Rooster line?
Oh, it's definitely on the
KFC
on the
KFC side.
the east side of the Red Rooster line. Yeah.
Yeah, the KFC side of the Red Rooster line.
Yeah. There's no Red Roosters up in Arcadia. That's for sure.
No. So as you're scrolling through that, Sarah, you do also get who do you live with?
Who do I live with? I live by myself in a really small apartment.
Do you have any family?
Just dad and the sister. Mum divorced him and travelled and moved overseas. So
no. you get a message from your dad, and he's like, oh, hey Sarah, love, like a text message, but I'm just going to narrate it. It's like, oh, hey Sarah, love, did your sister have a party or something and spill wine in the pool?
I text back, Dad, what the fuck are you talking about?
And he sends you a photo, and the family pool at your family house is like, it's really like red.
Text back, that feels like a Rachel problem. I have no idea.
So, yeah, I don't know. I just came home. I'm wondering if she had some sort of get together with her girls or something, and they spilled wine in the pool. I don't know, but it's really red. Anyway, never mind, love. Hope you have a safe shift. And he's like, yep.
I text back, and I'm like, Rachel? ? Party? ? I don't know. I'd be asking the neighbours. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be a problem with the filter or something. I don't know. Anyway, have a safe shift, love. Okay.
Hey, Dad. And I text back, and I'm like, oh, hey, Dad, do you know anything about the Church of the Passover Angel? Have you done anything with them? In fact, actually, at this point, I'm going to give him a call.
Ask him about George Lewiston. If he worked for the AFP, you might know George Lewiston.
Yeah, okay, you can do that.
Yeah, I might do it. I'll give him a quick call.
He's like, oh. Hey, Sarah, how you doing? Who are you working with?
What's his title?
Oh, I mean, isn't he retired? You can just call him whatever.
Oh, is he retired?
Was he retired?
He's a character from your backstory. You tell me.
Yeah, it's up to you. What do you want?
Oh, former.
He's not in this scenario. You came up with this character.
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't remember. Oh yeah, that's my problem. My bad. Whoopsie.
What would you call it? Would you call your dad Sir?
Call it Dad, surely.
I call him John to piss him off, I reckon.
All right, sure.
Oh, Sarah, hey.
Hey, John.
You don't like when you call me John. Anyway, who are you? How you going? Who are you working with?
I'm with Sergeant Dave O'Halloran, as per normal.
Oh, good luck with him. Hey, Davo.
All right. Hey, sir, how you going?
Yeah, well, trying to enjoy my retirement here, but something's happened with the pool filter, or I don't know. Anyway, what are you guys up to tonight?
Look, John, we got a pretty serious missing person.
Don't call me John. Come on.
Look, well, whatever, sir. We've got a missing person case, and it's pretty serious.
Oh yeah, is that your first one?
I was just wondering. Yes, it is.
Yeah, look after it, Dave. All right.
Yeah, all right.
Anyway, how can I help you?
She's a big girl.
How can I help you?
Right, when you two are done, I just wanted to ask you if you'd had anything to do with the Church of the Passover Angel, if you'd crossed him before.
Oh, those nutters. Yeah, look, it's nothing to worry about. We've checked into them many times. There's never found anything. Again, I don't know if their website's changed, but they used to spout some pretty crazy nonsense, doomsday type shit. And yeah, I think it just scares people, and they start spreading rumors, and then we have to check, and then it dies down. And then we have to check again because someone's worried again, that sort of thing. I wouldn't worry about them.
Yeah, okay. And did you ever come across George Lewiston?
Yeah, George. Yeah, he was a pretty good head. Why? How is he? Did you meet him?
Look, I can't really say at the moment, but I was just wondering what you knew about him. So can you tell me everything that you know about George Lewiston?
Is there something wrong with George?
I say Dad. I said, Dad, you know I can't divulge anything. It's a case,
Well,
and you're retired.
You know I can just find out. I do have strings I can pull. You may as well just tell me.
Oh, you pull those strings, but I'm not giving you that information. So you're going to tell me about George Lewiston?
All right, fine. Yeah, George. He was a great guy. Worked with him many years. Bit quiet, bit reclusive, but other than that, good guy. Kill a swing on the golf range, you know. Yeah, quiet, but a good guy. Great at his job. You sure is he all right?
Do you know his daughter, Nicole? Have you ever met her?
Once or twice. Yeah, it didn't really. It wasn't the most social guy, so it was not as if there was many like family gatherings or parties to meet his family at. But as far as I know, she's a good lass as well. Hey, Sarah, come on, is he all right?
Yeah, look, that's all. But
Davo, what's going on,
mate?
mate?
What's going on?
Yeah.
I mouthed at him like in the car.
I'm pressing the button to hang up.
Exodus chapter 7 verses 14 to 25. Then the Lord said to Moses, Pharaoh's heart is unyielding. He refuses to let the people go. Go to Pharaoh in the morning as he goes out to the river. Confront him on the bank of the Nile, and take in your hand the staff that was changed into a snake. Then say to him, The Lord, the God of the Hebrews, has sent me to say to you, let my people go, so that they may worship me in the wilderness. But until now you have not listened. This is what the Lord says. By this you will know that I am the Lord. With the staff that is in my hand, I will strike the water of the Nile, and it will be changed into blood. The fish in the Nile will die, and the river will stink. The Egyptians will not be able to drink its water. The Lord said to Moses, Tell Aaron, take your staff and stretch out your hand over the waters of Egypt, over the streams and canals, over the ponds and all the reservoirs, and they will turn to blood. Blood will be everywhere in Egypt, even in vessels of wood and stone. Moses and Aaron did just as the Lord had commanded. He raised his staff in the presence of Pharaoh and his officials and struck the water of the Nile, and all the water was changed into blood. The fish in the Nile died, and the river smelled so bad that the Egyptians could not drink its water. Blood was everywhere in Egypt. But the Egyptian magicians did the same things by their secret arts, and the Pharaoh's heart became hard. He would not listen to Moses and Aaron, just as the Lord had said. Instead, he turned and went into his palace, and did not take even this to heart. And all the Egyptians dug along the Nile to get drinking water, because they could not drink the water of the river.